Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for a weekly angel reading for November 9th through the 15th, 2015. So let's take a moment to take a deep breath and to just take in all that is occurring for you right now. And ask the fairies and the angels to help you to be focused on the alignment of abundance that is available to you, that is accessible, to help you to, through the eyes of your divine source God, see clearly the signs, and to help you to not put your foot on the brakes, but to put your foot on the gas pedal and to allow yourself to flow with the acceleration of the momentum of action steps that you are being compelled and feeling led to, the choices that you're feeling led to make, those choices or decisions that are good for you, that help you to progress along the path that you have chosen or that you aspire towards. And they are indicating for you to just be aware. They wrote the word food, and they're showing me fish. So I'm I guess what I'm getting about this is just to be aware of where you are, where you're buying your fish or your seafood, and how it's being grown. Just to make sure that you maybe check that list of, I feel like I'm hearing the word about mercury. So just make sure that you are not ingesting foods or the seafoods that have that high content of toxins in it, especially mercury. So that this does not dull your vision of your third eye, your clarity of sight and understanding and perception. And they're writing about people. So as you are just expanding and growing in your awareness right now, and there's so much more clarity for you to be, to see, to perceive signs of guiding that are guiding you towards abundance. And they're indicating that this is a favorable time for you. This is particularly really interesting time or period or shifts that are happening. You know, this is lots of opportunities are available to you at this time, and they want you to be as sharp and as clear as you can be. So anything that may distract you, like substances, you know, if you're abusing any substances or any particular types of foods that may not be healthy for you, like sugars, you know, don't or junk food that kind of lowers your frequency, lowers your energy. You know, it makes you feel dull and fatigued, and it just robs you of the motivation that you have going for yourself. So they want you to really let that go. They want you to call upon, and there's a writing literally the word, call upon the angels. And I feel as though they wrote the word for in word as a word. So I feel like they want you to call upon Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raziel, as this may have some past life, some of these habits may have a past life connection as well. And they want you to also, they wrote Earth, they want you to work with Mother Earth or Gaia to also help you to feel your connection and to stay grounded, to feel safe, so that you don't need these substances and foods, unhealthy foods that would distract you from seizing the information that would align you with the abundance that is coming to you right now and that you deserve. So just work with these four beings of light. Of course, all prayers and giving thanks to God in all things. For those of you who have that strong connection with God, of course, pray to God as well. And ask collectively that they remove the after effects of these toxins in your body to help you. And I'm feeling that they are going to be working on your digestive system. So if you would just pray with me right now, as we ask the angels, those angels and any other beings of light within the universe, and with our divine source God, the Creator, to restore balance in your health, in your digestive system, and to help ease any resistance that you have in your heart, and any cords, to let those cords dissolve, any attachments that you have, emotional attachments and mental attachments, any fears you have, and letting these things go. And what I'm feeling is that as they would like for you, as much as possible, to spend time in nature and connecting with nature and doing things in nature and eating more natural foods and substances, drinking more water as a part of this ritual, and outside eating healthy foods while sitting in nature. And just praying for faithfulness to boldly release any of these addictions, and to just claim the abundance in your life right now. And then this may sound a little strange, but in any way that you're able to do that and that feels right for you, and just feeling safe. They want you to feel safe. They want you to get a sense of how safe, that connection is with the earth and with natural things, with health, with your health, good things for your health. Okay? And I just want you to just let go and just have the intention of each time as you're out there to just let go and allow God to bless you with the abundance that you've been praying for. And they want you to know it's not too late for any of you who may have concerns that, it's too late to start something or to make changes. It's not. It's never. Because all there is right now, eternally, with the Father. And so you have to know that you have all the time and that you need, and that your suffering can be healed. And it's never too late to reconnect and make connections and to start your life over and to start or to begin living life right from where you stand in the midst of all of your circumstances. You can choose to live. You can choose to live, and you can choose to see the signs and be guided. And they want you to know that messages will be coming to you in spite of the pain and the suffering that you may have experienced in your life. No one is um, no one is excluded from divine guidance and connection with God. We're fully all connected, and they're waiting to show you. They're showing me like a movie theater. They're waiting to show you your truth in huge lights on a huge screen, so you can see what's available to you. All right, they just want you to open your heart and let those messages come to you, and know that it's safe what you're receiving, and don't be afraid. So let's take a look at the cards for this week and take a look at the theme from the Archangel Oracle. All right, and this is the Archangel Metatron. So he's going to help you to focus this week on your priorities. Okay, so all you have to do is listen to what you've been guided to focus on. It's not going to be hard. Your heart's going to light up like somebody just lit a huge torch that can be seen from miles around. And this is where you need to focus all of your attention right now and put anything aside that's distracting you. Okay, put everything else aside. And it's a good time to go through and, kind of sort of toss out things, certain obligations that really have nothing to do with your life purpose, and that things that you're just doing, and it makes you feel like you're dragging around, and you're just dragging around a lot of things that you have really no interest in, or relationships that no longer working for you, so that you can free up your energy and free up your time and feel more vibrant and healthy. And this will, encourage you to make healthy choices for yourself, healthier choices in your life when you're not engaged or interacting in situations that just are no longer supportive, and they don't help you to sustain a frequency of inner peace and joy. And this is where you have to focus right now. Even if you're not clear on something specific, know that you can get clear immediately about what gives you joy, and giving your attention to that. And as you do that, take those steps, even if they're baby steps, even if they're not clear, they will lead to clarity, because once you get your vibration higher and higher, you start to attract the knowledge, the answers, the solutions that you're hoping for and seeking. So let me just tune into this card and see what Archangel Metatron. So he's giving me a sense of needing to trim the fat, and that means, as we just said, things aren't healthy for you. But he's also giving me a sense that you are sort of overindulging, and in certain activities that just they don't take you anywhere. They're not doing anything for you. If anything, they're just slowing you down. And so now, I don't know why he wrote the word English. I mean, he wrote it out. So I'm not quite sure what that means here. But you know, that may mean something to someone. So I'll come back to it if something comes up about it. But yeah, so just really listening. He's indicating that you're getting information, you're getting guidance, you're getting a lot of it, but you just have too many other things going on in your life, um, possibly relationships. Um, Especially, I'm seeing if you are maybe there's an elderly parent or grandparent or aunt that you're spending putting a lot of your time in, and they're not saying for you to not help them, but they're also showing me that maybe you may not want to share everything with this person because maybe sometimes they tend to criticize or think those thoughts that of doubt that you are thinking. They say it out loud, and so to just be aware of that. And so it's best to just focus on things or talk about the things that you can have some kind of agreement or just some kind of cooperation about. Okay? All right, let's take a look at the cards for the beginning of the week. And we have, let's see, the Ten of Autumn. And they're kind of telling me right now that this card has to do with, your family and, these relationships in your family where some of these things are taking a bit of priority. And at the beginning of the week, first of all, they want you to know that your family is going to be okay, that they're going to be safe, and that you don't have to worry about how your financially your family will do. That's that you've established something, you have built something very strong, and you've reached a point in your lives that you can take some time for yourself and work on some things that have meaning to you. This card tells me that you've done a lot. You've put a lot of you've dedicated a great deal of your resources and your efforts to making sure that your family has been taken care of. And now the Archangel Raphael is wanting you, maybe you're feeling called to do something in terms of building a business or private practice, a healing practice, since I'm seeing his name come up, and that you can do this. You have all the time that you need to do this, and you have the security to venture out and to splurge a little bit on things like this. So don't be afraid to do that. Okay, this is definitely, I love that these cards use the seasons, and so this is a time of harvest for you. This is time for you to reap all that you have sown, and to enjoy the gains and the rewards that of your accomplishments. Let's take a look at the card here. And it says, the message says, take steps to ensure financial security of your children and other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. Okay, so, this is definitely, what I'm getting more about this is that you have nothing to feel guilty about, that you really have done this and you are doing this. And so that there's something that you need to take care of for yourself in this week, and that's important. All right, let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week. Okay. And this is the Prince of Spring, or Prince of Wands. So this card is about really, which really goes along with what has been said here. This is about you following a passion. You're sensing very strongly and very urgently that there's something specific that you want to do for yourself right now. And you may be feeling a little selfish, but in doing so and thinking this way, but you're dead right about what you're getting. You feel like this is a time to make a move, time to take action. Okay, you're feeling very inspired, you're feeling very passionate right now, and you feel there's an immediacy in the energy right now, and you know your part of you may I'm hearing you may feel like if you don't take this opportunity that it may never come again. Well, that's not entirely true, but it is in the sense that yes, there's a right timing to this for you. And if you really feel this strongly about whatever it is that you're doing, and I like how he's writing the rabbit here, so which is a symbol of fertility and creativity. So this is a very productive time for you, and you feel it very strongly. This card could also represent a passionate relationship coming into your life, something that just sweeps you off your feet, and you're not before you know it, this person is very charming, and it could also indicate a powerful, maybe even steamy connection. So just be open right now to the possibilities of in your own love life right now. Maybe this could mean that you need to be a little bit more that's not the word I want to use. I was thinking daring, but that you want to give more attention to a relationship that you're in, and rekindle the fires. Maybe someone, your partner, if you're in a relationship, or a marriage, or a partnership, a committed relationship, where that person may be feeling neglected, or you're feeling neglected, and so that that you may need to take some immediate action to focus there and on that relationship and the needs of that person. This is not to say to neglect your own, but this is a priority as well, because your relationship means a lot to you. Okay. All right. So let me just tune into this card and see if there are any additional messages here. And just seeing the third eye, they want you to not feel a sense of worry about anything about your home. They wrote the word home. They want you to have faith. They want you to know that you can, that this is just another stage in your life you're going through. And they're writing this in the third eye itself. So you've had some shifts happen, and it's like you had an awakening, and you are definitely seeing some new opportunities that you want to take advantage of. You are feeling like this is a powerful time for you to manifest, but they don't want you to worry about that. As we said this before, that, and they're just reiterating this again, that your family or loved ones, or your general life is going to be, that you're going to sacrifice that for something that is not as stable or as let's say stable or secure for yourself. Okay, so don't worry about that. All right, just basically giving you the green light. All right, for the end of the week, this card is the Five of Spring, so it's the Five of Wands traditionally, and this card is indicating. And I like this card because the fairies here it indicates traditionally opposition or some kind of challenge that is brought about through changes. And I feel like that you are being challenged in ways to perceive yourself and your career and your whole life purpose. Maybe this is what's happening, all this going on right now is helping you to expand, but that expansion is challenging to you and to how you had maybe previously seen your life and the way directions and the ways it was going. So you need to be take a playful approach during this time as you go through these transitions. Don't take things too seriously, and don't focus so much on the obstacles, but rather focus on the the benefits of your change, of the changes you're making. Really go back and, does it align with your heart? Does it align with your does it inspire you? Okay, do you feel highly motivated? Do you feel energized? I think you're this night is looking for something, an excitement. That he is always looking for excitement, is always looking for an adventure. And so this is kind of where you are. And so there's going to be that part of you, that opposing side of you, that wants things to be familiar and for everything to be the same without really going through the changes and the challenges that come along with that, and possibly even some risks. But what you're doing is you're letting go, actually, of the things that don't work anymore. And that's what you may be shown, or that you're seeing as you are pursuing this. But don't feel that you're doing something wrong, that you're being selfish, because all of a sudden you feel the contraction. The contraction is just teaching you, it's helping you to adjust. So when in that contraction, you start sifting through the contrast, and you start clarifying what you want. And so that's the purpose of a contraction after the expansion. And so instead of resisting it, flow with it and be present with it, and be open to the lessons and the potential strategies that it may show you. Okay, so let's take a look, and let me just tune into this card to see if I get any additional information. The angels want you to know that they are with you day and night, and they want you to not. They want you to research. They're writing the word Google. So they want you, before you kind of. It's like they were showing me a present that you have to unwrap. They want you to, before you unwrap it, or before you jump to a conclusion about what's inside, okay, something that's all right. Research, or look at it a little bit more carefully, okay, before you just jump in or jump to conclusions. And they want you to really check yourself, okay. They really want you to check your ego, because that's what this card is really about, is that your ego needs to be kept in check about how you perceive what your goals are, and how they're progressing, and what gifts that may come to you that your ego may look at them in the wrong way and perceive them in the opposite way in which they were meant. So don't jump to conclusions. All right, let's take a look at the card from the bottom of the deck, and it's the King of Autumn. So this is telling us the overall influence, and what this is saying is that if whatever it is that you're doing right now, okay, that this card is indicating that you are moving towards accomplishment, that this is a sound investment of something that you're going to invest in, or decision, that this is a sound idea, that it's practical, it's the next step that you need to take. So go ahead and do that. It's going to turn out to be successful, and bring a great deal of abundance to you and those you love, and others. And this also shows, as the card says, it gifted. So it's indicating that you have some gifts that you need to feel confident, or that you may start to actually even start feeling confident about your gifts. So that some recent shift has caused you to start to feel more confident and to contemplate making these changes. And so that it's just assuring you that you are well in your right to do so, and you're hearing your angels' messages. So they really want you to just focus on this, doing so, okay? All right, so I send you lots of love, and thank you all for joining me here, and thank you for the comments and for joining us on Facebook as well. If you would like to join us on Facebook for the daily card messages Monday through Friday, you can look at the description link below, click on it for Facebook. And also, if you would like an angel reading, you can go to my website, theangelschool.com, on the services page, and you'll find that link below as well. So, angel blessings to all of you, and I send you God's peace in this week ahead. All right, see you next week. Bye-bye.